Welcome to Sossusvlei in Namibia, one of the most iconic spots in the country. In this video we're going to give you all the tips and information you need for visiting this place, because you need to know opening times, sunrise spots, best places for sunsets, and what about Deadvlei, the area that I'm in right now. Well, let's get going. So important information for Sossusvlei is that there are two gates. There is one outside Sesriem and one at the end of Sesriem, right before you enter the Sossusvlei area, the national park. And the gate inside, so the second gate, opens an hour before sunrise. So if you are staying inside Sesriem, inside the two gates, like we were at Sossus Dune Lodge, which is a beautiful state-owned resort. It is quite expensive, but it is worth it because you get an hour extra to chase sunrise. Because the first gate, the outside gate, it opens at sunrise, and driving to Dune 45 to see the sunrise will take you 45 minutes, so you'll be too late to catch that beautiful sunrise over the dunes. There's also a camping site which will be much cheaper. We didn't have a four-wheel drive with a tent, so we didn't have the opportunity to camp, but we loved our Dune Lodge. So it's about 50 kilometers, 60 kilometers to drive to Sossusvlei, where the Deadvlei is, that famous area where I'm sitting right now with the scorched trees and everything. But there is a first parking spot where you can park your car if you're driving a two-wheel drive. But they say four-wheel drives can continue on to the parking lot right outside Deadvlei. But be aware, it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes of driving in really loose sand. It is really hard driving. We didn't manage that. We didn't even try to do that. So we took the shuttle bus, which costs you about 200 Namibia dollar, which is not a lot of money. And it will take you right here. They are specialized drivers. We could tell them driving here, it was super hard. The sand was moving all around. So we are happy that we chose to take the shuttle bus. And they go every minute. They are just waiting for new people to arrive. There's so many buses, so don't worry about wasting time getting on a shuttle bus. So there's a lot of talk on where to go for sunrise, where to go for sunset. We were actually chasing sunrise. We were one of the first ones in the park, and we stopped at Dune 45, where we climbed up. And that is the big tip for you. Dune 45 for sunrise. Like I said earlier in the video, if you have that access for the second gate, so you can be an hour before sunset in the park, you don't have to rush all the way here to Deadvlei, because the sun doesn't come here until around, what time is it now? I think about 8:30, 9 o'clock. Yeah, it's 9. Yeah, 9 o'clock, maybe even later. Because there's a big dune there, Big Daddy, that covers the sun, or that blocks the sun. So if you want to have this beautiful area sunlit, then don't go here for sunrise. You'll be the first person here, but you don't have the beautiful sun with the shadows and everything, and the beautiful dunes colors. So when you visit Sossusvlei, be prepared to do some dune climbing. It's an adventure on its own, and you do need to have some stamina, because walking in that loose sand, climbing up the dunes, it is quite intense. Bring some water, but it will give you some iconic views, especially for sunrise and sunset. So the best dune to climb for sunrise is Dune 45. It's a 45-minute drive into the park, so you do need to have that location where you're staying inside the two gates. Otherwise you won't be allowed an hour before sunrise, and you won't make it to Dune 45 in time for sunrise.
So is it down to 5:30 because we want to climb Dune 45 at sunrise?
So it's 6 o'clock. We have to wait until 6:15 before we are allowed to drive into the park because there are restrictions. So we're having a cup of tea in the reception and a little cookie. We got our breakfast packages from the hotel, which is awesome because we will skip breakfast here. And we're ready to go. But first some hot tea because it's rather cold. It cools down really a lot here in the desert. So a hot tea is welcome. So from the second gate, the inside gate in Sesriem, it's still a 45-minute drive to Dune 45. That's why it's called 45, because it's 45 kilometers. So that's where we're going now. And then we have to climb to Dune, and then the sunrise will be around 7:30, 7:36. So hopefully we'll make it to the top on time. We are the first ones going on Dune 45 this morning. Yay! Oh, and info for climbing Dune 45 takes about 15-20 minutes max, depends on how far you want to go, to get to a nice viewpoint.
We made it up to Dune 45.
Yay! We were the first ones up, which was
It was
quite
crazy. We were like the
stunning.
first car and the first one on the dune.
And we felt like sunrise chasers because there were cars coming behind us. We were driving, speeding up or whatever.
Yeah. By the time we were climbing, there were like, I don't know how many cars coming at the same
Yeah.
time. So we were at a great time.
The
here.
views up here are stunning. The sun is not even up yet, and there's already those curves, those sharp edges of the black and the orange sand
And now will come
dunes.
any moment.
Stunning. The sun will be here within a few minutes. So.
Yeah.
And the photography's tip: if you climb Dune 45, then just go to the end and not sit where all the other ones sit, because then you'll get a picture with this in the back, those beautiful dunes. This is so beautiful, right? A sunset spot is Elim Dune. That is beautiful. It is a big climb, but it will get you to a viewpoint where you can oversee the entire area with the mountains coloring purple and orange after sunset. It is spectacular.
So we've just climbed the Elim Dune in Sesriem in Namibia, and it's stunning, but be aware, it took us like 35 minutes to climb it, and it's very steep. And like every time you think, oh, I'm there, there's another summit, and there's another summit, and another one. So yeah, bring enough water, but the view is stunning.
There's also that iconic dune which is called Big Daddy. It is the highest dune in this area, and it is quite a climb, I have to say. We didn't do that one because we did Dune 45 in the morning for sunrise, and we'll do Elim Dune for sunset. So for us that is enough dune climbing for one day, because you'll definitely feel it in your legs, but it is worth it.
So it's a 10-minute walk from the parking lot to Deadvlei, and when you first see it from above, you think, oh, it looks very small. Is that already it? But then you go in, and then it's absolutely magical.
So some fun facts about Deadvlei, which is the area I'm sitting in right now. This used to be a river, but the dunes cut off the river, so it all dried out, and it was so extremely dry that the trees did not have any chance of surviving, and they were literally scorched by the sunlight. That's why they are still preserved over 900 years later. Beautiful. You're not allowed to touch the trees, climb up in them, lean against them. So please respect that, because they are beautiful and they need to be preserved for much longer than just for us, right? If you are finished taking 1,000 pictures in Deadvlei or climbing Big Daddy, then you probably have some time left in the afternoon to visit the Sesriem Canyon, which is just at the beginning of the Sossusvlei area. And it's gorgeous. It's not that big, so you will need half an hour, maybe an hour to just enjoy. And it's beautiful. Look behind me. Gorgeous. Definitely worth your visit. So thanks for watching this Sossusvlei video. I hope you got some really good tips for when you want to visit. And check out our full travel vlog on Namibia, but also our food tour and other vlogs. We have some useful tips and some great destinations in Namibia. Beautiful, right? Such a special country. See you soon. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already and like this video. Thanks for watching. Bye.